Yo, what's up everyone? Durag back with another video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and let's just jump right in. Chris Paul, aka CP3, mid-range maestro, a walking Hall of Famer, and now the leader of the Phoenix Suns. Today we're going to highlight a few things in this video since Chris Paul has started to get comfortable within the flow of the offense. Let's break down Chris and his scoring versatility, the area of the floor he prefers to operate in, and how that's affecting his teammates, and lastly his passing. The genuine joy that I get watching him play for my favorite team is beyond anything I could have hoped for. And this season, we're seeing the full package. Masterful ISO buckets at the rim, he's able to create separation and bully the ankles of lesser defenders. He also toys with bigs on the switch.
Expose him! Expose him!
And we have catch and shoot and pull-up threes this year. He can do it all. I'd love to see the pull-up three a little bit more. I do think it unlocks the offense and the way teams defend the Suns. But back to the paint. Paul is currently averaging 52% on just over 4 attempts per game on all paint shots, and another 52% on all mid-range shots on over 5.5 attempts per game. And what's even crazier is that 90% of these shots from here are unassisted. That is absolutely bonkers. And the degree of difficulty just makes it that much more impressive. And as has been the case for years, he's as efficient as they come on his volume. CP3's got a certifiable top 10 handle in this league, and he uses that to create advantages all over the court. He uses his IQ to routinely rip apart the defense, but his methodical pace oftentimes forces him to pass up good early looks in favor of playing mind games in the pick and roll. Snaking the screen and having the screener flip their screening angles by keeping his dribble alive has been a staple in his game for years and has now been widely adopted by players at all levels. It's led to some of my favorite buckets from him this season, and at 35 and now fully plant-based, Paul is showing us that he should have enough left in the tank to get through his contract without a significant drop-off in production. And seeing the seasons that Ricky Rubio and Kelly Oubre are having, you can't help but feel great about this trade the more time passes. And next up, let's talk about the areas of the court that he's most comfortable in and how that's affecting his teammates. If you've watched Devin Booker, you know that he loves to go left. The great thing about Paul is he complements this very well by playing predominantly on the right side of the court. A very noticeable difference from Ricky Rubio, who preferred to go left. I'm sure some of you have noticed the lack of elbow jumpers for DeAndre Ayton as well, and there are some significant statistical differences from last season. Last year, DA was averaging around 6 elbow touches a game and only passing on about 40% of those. And this year, he's averaging around 4 elbow touches a game and passing on over 53% of those chances. From a development standpoint, cutting out the spot-up mid-range jumper and forcing DeAndre to learn screening angles and embrace contact on the catch can only mean good things going forward. And right now, DeAndre is only shooting 35% on all jumpers. He has more spot-up attempts than Devin Booker, who comparatively has a 70% field goal percentage on spot-ups with just 2 less attempts than DeAndre. Something tells me this needs to change. Cam and Mikal were also both off to torrid starts from 3 due to the gravity of Chris Paul, and they're still getting plenty of wide open looks, but unfortunately the shooting has cooled off a bit, and both of them are around 37% on catch and shoot attempts. That needs to increase. But the process in which the Suns are generating these shots is sustainable, and I expect both of these guys to get back to being above average to elite at shooting the ball this season. The pace of play has also started to pick up in recent games as well, and that suits the play style of Cam, Mikal, DeAndre, and Booker a whole lot more than his slow and methodical pace. And last but not least, let's touch on Chris Paul's passing. Chris Paul is a master manipulator in pick and roll. He's so good at reading the help side defenders. Here the big is way too high with no backside help, and so he knows the lob is going to be open on the roll. He also loves to pass across his body to his open shooters and seems to have a sixth sense at knowing exactly where they are on the floor at all times. Here's a cool double drag set that frees up DeAndre for the lob. Paul is currently averaging 8.7 assists per game, and his mastery at creating the space and angle to fire some of these off is seriously generational for me, considering his small size. They call him the point guard for a reason. I really can't wait to see us continue to grow as a team, and I'm so excited for the game today. Drop a like and a comment down below. Until next time, everyone, Durag out.